So this is the wrap-up for the live market open for Wednesday, May 4th. We've seen a big turnaround in the US dollar. We've seen, first of all, the US dollar extend its losses, higher highs in euro dollar, deeper lows in dollar yen, and also pound. Also, many currencies celebrate against the dollar, but we had a total turnaround Tuesday. This total turnaround Tuesday saw big moves, 200 pips lower in the pound, 100 pips or more, 150 in euro dollar, and also the yen rising. An interesting phenomenon is that it's the US dollar against all the rest and not risk on, risk off with safe haven currencies, not even the yen. Okay, something that is attributed at least to part of the rise in the US dollar, I don't see it as real, is that Fed officials talk about June being on the cards as a live meeting for a rate hike, but they still warn about Brexit. I don't see them raising rates. And political news, Trump is all but confirmed as the Republican nominee. It's a clear choice for Americans and for markets, making it an easy choice. Clinton is the continuation, the mainstream, the establishment. Trump is the wild card. Markets, of course, prefer the devil they know. Okay, in terms of figures, the fall of the pound was exacerbated by the UK miss on the PMI. In New Zealand, we had disappointing milk auction, the global dairy trade, but unemployment was generally positive. Looking at charts in the wrap-up today, we're seeing euro dollar hugging the 115 level. 114.60 still works as support. 116.20 or 116.16 is the new high. Works as resistance before 117.12. Pound dollar is back to the old range or lower range of 145.10 to 145.80. Dollar yen battling 107. It didn't manage to break above 107.65, which worked beforehand as resistance. 105 is the line in the sand, but also watch out for 106.10. Dollar CAD around 127, reached resistance at 127.50, which is a very clear separator of ranges. Okay. Well, support for the Canadian dollar, 126.30. Aussie dollar still suffering that rate cut by the Reserve Bank of Australia, managing to recover just a bit, 75.10 at the moment. As Luca, I think, mentioned here, 74.80 is some kind of support, followed by 74.40. Kiwi dollar, it reached resistance, very nice double top at 70.50, fell to support at 68.80, now bouncing a bit higher. Today we have quite a busy agenda. Most important events come in the United States. At 12:15, the ADP Non-Farm Payrolls. 12:30, the US trade balance unit labor costs, other figures. And perhaps most important release is the ISM Non-Manufacturing PMI at 2 GMT. Beforehand, in the European session, we have construction PMI in the UK. Expect significant action, but short-lived for the pound between 8 and 9 GMT. Also worth noting is the Eurozone retail sales and services PMIs. Final figures, crude oil inventories at 2:30 GMT. The biggest impact will be on the Canadian dollar, but can perhaps impact the full market mood. And at night, another important night for the Australian dollar with retail sales, trade balance, and then the Chinese Caixin services PMI. Less important than manufacturing, but still of importance. So it's quite a busy Wednesday with NFP hints, with waiting for the next moves for the US dollar. Will it continue its recovery, or was it just a necessary correction? I don't have a clear answer about it. I'll be data dependent, well, because today we really have important US figures that can determine the next move. So I would just wait for that. Anyway, June, I don't think it's on the cards. And if there's, even if they use the Brexit event as an excuse, it doesn't really matter. It's I don't see the US dollar gaining too much ground. But anyway, we did see it recovering because the fall in the US dollar was a bit over the top, exaggerated. Okay, so yeah, okay. So anyway, thank you everybody for coming, for the great questions. It's been a pleasure as usual. wish everybody success and good luck. And we'll be here tomorrow. So that's it for today. Thank you and bye-bye.